Hi, my name is Garrett Paulson, and for our assignment, I'm going to be doing an instructional video on how to throw a disc with a backhand throw. And helping me out is my older sister, Ashley Norton. And videotaping this is her husband, Andrew Norton. So, first things that we want to go over is that when you're playing this game is the grip that you will have on your disc. Now, for your backhand, what you want to do is take your 4 fingers and you'll put them on the inside, like so. And make sure that you have a nice firm grip. You don't want to be too tight because then you'll lose control of it, and you don't want it to be too loose because then it'll just slip out of your hand and you'll lose control of it again. So just have a nice firm grip. And then you want to take your thumb and just place it right along the outside of the rim. Again, it's important to make sure that's placed correctly. If you put it too far inside, again, you'll lose control of it and it's not going to go where you want it to. And then if you have it too far on the outside, again, it'll just slip out of your hand and you'll lose complete control over it. So, again, you want to just place the 4 fingers on the inside, right? And place the thumb just right on the edge of the rim. Now, the next thing we're going to go over is the steps that you want to take when you're throwing a backhand. I personally use a 4-step, and so that's what we're going to do. Right, now we're going to go over footwork. So first step is going to be, if you're throwing right-handed, is what we are doing, is you're going to just take a very simple left step. Second step is going to be the right foot, and you're going to start to turn. This is going to get you going with your momentum so you'll get more power into it. Your next step is going to be around. Now, an important thing to remember here as well is though your back is towards the angle that you're going to, you don't always necessarily want your face to go back as well. Sometimes you want to just keep it at about a 90 so that when you turn back around, you'll still be able to see where you're throwing. Now, for the last step, you're going to come back around. Now, important thing is that your foot, you want it to be a 90-degree angle from where you're throwing. And then from here, you're just going to pull the disc through and then pivot on it. Alright, and now we'll just have Ashley go over it. See how she understands it? So, we're going to just go over it step by step again. So, step 1 with your left, then with your right, come back around, good, and then when you step through, and then just when you let go, just try to keep that foot about 90 for that last step. And then when you pull it through, and then you step through with it as well. Good. Now we're going to be going over the angle that you want to be holding your disc when you let it go. Now, the important thing is, first off, is for the nose of the disc. That's the very tip of it. If you have it down too far, then it's just going to go and dig into the ground. When you let go, if the nose is too far up, then it's just going to go way too high and you're not going to get any distance on it. So the main thing is you want to try and let it go just nice and flat. So when you're coming across your body, it just comes out nice and flat, like so. The other things to go over are the angles of when you're letting them go. For a right-hander, when you want to put more of a left angle or a right angle, to have it come down to the left or come down to the right. And that all depends on where you want to position your disc so that you can get a better shot and closer to the pin. So, come on through with me. So when you're coming through, you want to make sure that the nose of the disc when you're letting go is nice and flat. And then depending on where you want your disc to go, you'll either put a slight angle to go to the left or more, or depending on where you want to go, you want to try and keep it not too much. Or you want to put more angle to the right to have it cut back to the right for where your target is. Okay, now we're going to put everything together. We're just going to go through it nice and slow. So we're going to have our target just straight out here. We're going to face it. We're going to take first step with our left, step with our right, step behind. We're getting ready with our disc. We're going to step to the side and then release. Follow through. Okay, actually, why don't you go ahead and do it? We're going to go through it step by step. So, take your first step with your left, then with your right, behind, and then follow through. All right, now I want you to do it this time by yourself. Okay. All right, and we'll just need to remember that on that last throw when you're coming through, you take that final step and you release, it's the follow through. Because that follow through is just going to make sure that it gets a little bit more of that power and make it more stabilized as well. Thank you very much. Again, my name is Garrett Paulson. Who assisted me was my sister Ashley Norton, and our recorder was Andrew Norton. These are the teaching strategies that I used. 1. You are on an actual disc golf course. Use actual disc golf disc. This allows the learner to gain a physical understanding. 2. Chunking. We broke down the mechanics of each step so that they could gain a greater understanding as well. And 3. Automaticity. This comes from repetitiously doing these steps. The learner will eventually gain muscle memory for a better backhand throw. I hope you have enjoyed my video on teaching strategies.